This is the Bryant News Broadcast with your host, Mike Cronin, Sarah Larrabee, Dan Janis with the weather, and Brian Walsh with sports. And now, your Bryant News Broadcast.
Hi, and welcome to the Bryant News Broadcast. My name is Mike Cronin.
And I'm Sarah Larrabee.
The death toll high and the country in chaos. The 8.8 magnitude earthquake that struck Chile has caused 795 deaths so far, and officials say that number will increase as search and rescue crews find more bodies. Another looming problem is the looting and violence taking place in central and southern Chile. To combat the lawlessness, a 6 p.m. curfew has been enforced from Tuesday to Wednesday, and 13,000 troops have been deployed to restore order.
Have you ever wondered what would happen if you kissed a frog? Would it turn into your Prince Charming and carry you away to a magical land? Unfortunately, the answer is no, but a lip lock with this amphibian can give you salmonella. Around the entire country, there has been a small outbreak of the serious disease to about 50 little girls who are obviously looking for their prince in the wrong place. Salmonella is a bacteria that is very harmful to our inside organs and can cause intestinal pain and moderate diarrhea. The disease is carried on the frog's skin and guts, and any contact with it can surely put you in the hospital. If it is left untreated, it can even be fatal. Doctors all around the country are now emphasizing that parents should keep their children away from these bacteria-carrying animals and always wash their hands after any contact with a pet.
Well, Sarah, that's a little disturbing. Have you ever kissed a frog?
I actually have,
Really?
But nor did it not turn into my Prince Charming, and I did not have salmonella.
Now, was that a bet, or did you just do it on your
Oh,
own?
I love frogs.
Oh.
They're my favorite animal in the whole world.
Well, that's weird.
I do. No, weird. I beg your pardon?
Oh, that's all right.
All right, now here's Dan Janis with a look at our weather.
Thank you, Sarah. Okay, and looking at the radar, we see most of the snow and rain has moved out to sea. But what lies ahead for the next 7 days? Let's take a look. And looking at the 7-day forecast, we see cloudy skies with a chance of snow showers for Wednesday and Thursday with highs in the low to mid-30s. On Friday and moving into the weekend, we'll see sunny skies with warmer weather as it moves to a high of 50 degrees on Monday. Now, the February 27th earthquake in Chile may have shortened the length of each Earth day. This 8.8 magnitude quake may have shortened the day by 1.26 microseconds in its aftermath. Similar effects were seen in the 2004 Sumatran earthquake, which happened by the equator, thus causing more damage. Now, Mike, I don't know about you, but I feel my day is shortened already. It feels like I missed a dinner, possibly a lunch too.
Just today or in general?
Just today.
Oh, just today.
Yeah.
Well, then it can't be that bad for you.
Yeah, but you know, so.
Yeah, that's understandable. All right, Brian, turn it over to sports now. What's going on?
Thank you very much, Mike. After Thursday night in Cleveland, when they won 108-88 against the Celtics, Glenn Big Baby Davis went up to block a shot from Shaq. And what happened then? Shaq injured his right thumb and is now out for 6 to 8 weeks, or what we call the rest of the season. What a baby. If you injure your finger, I could see you out for 1 to 2 weeks, but 6 to 8, that's a little much. Kobe played last year with an injured finger and did just fine. He won an NBA championship. Shaq, now out 6 to 8 weeks, promises to make it up to the Cavs in the playoffs by winning them a ring. Even though they are the favorite to win, I believe Shaq will not come through for them and will not win them an NBA title. That in the end, we'll have LeBron James coming to the Knicks and the Cleveland franchise blaming Shaq. Bravo, Shaq. You are the future destruction of Cleveland. How do you feel now? Yesterday, the AP polls just announced this week that the #1 ranked college basketball team is now Syracuse, which is a first for them since 1990. With losses from Kentucky and Kansas this year, there is no clear-cut winner for March Madness. Last year, everyone had North Carolina as the sexy pick, and now this year, there's no clear sexy pick. And each and every day, teams come and surprise us with what they can do. This is why they call this March Madness, folks. No one knows why and what will happen next. I cannot predict what's going to happen next, but I know one thing for certain. Bryant will not make it into the tournament. Back to you, Mike.
All right, Brian, well, that's true. March Madness right around the corner. Sarah, you a big sports fan?
Not basketball.
Not basketball. All right.
Unfortunately, no. Maybe if the Bryant team was a little better.
Yeah, we might have to wait a couple more years for that. But
possibly.
Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Well, do you like the availability of getting your mail on Saturdays? Well, pretty soon, the days of Saturday mail deliveries may be numbered. The post office is projected to lose $7 billion this year. The plan to cancel Saturday deliveries would lower the anticipated losses. Congress is being urged to give the Postal Service some financial breathing room during these tough economic times. Americans have been using electronic communications more than the Postal Service. In 2006, for example, there were 213 billion items exchanged through the post office, compared to 177 billion items exchanged last year. With these changing times, a 5-day postal service may be a good idea after all.
And just when we thought automobile manufacturers had finally gotten everything right, there are more recalls to announce. This time it is General Motors recalling 1.3 million cars for issues with their power steering function. There are currently 4 models of GM cars that are affected, but executives say the steering problem is minor. And if consumers do experience a failure, they will still be able to safely control their vehicle by exerting a greater steering effort. This recall is for our owners' safety and peace of mind, says Jamie Reshko, the GM's Vice President of Quality. The company has not released a plan of action as to how these vehicles will be fixed, but as soon as they do, the customers and the public will be notified.
That's going to do it for us here at the Bryant News Broadcast. I'm Mike Cronin.
And I'm Sarah Larrabee. Tune in next time and have a great day.